You gotta love these news articles. They get you excited. Almost 60% say Calgary on the wrong track, Ledger poll. Okay. Close to 60% of Calgarians surveyed in recent poll feel that the city's on the wrong track. Cool. What does that mean? Doesn't really explain it. But out of the 471 respondents, 60% believe that we're on the wrong track. We don't really know what that means. But with the municipal election coming up, some of the top issues are lowering taxes, fiscal restraint, and reducing poverty. And the most controversial issue is blanket rezoning. Fair enough. I could see why that might be. Out of the 736 people that showed up, 70% of those people were against blanket rezoning. I was actually there. I spoke. It was a pretty cool experience. Yet it was still a 9-6 vote in favor of blanket rezoning, which was very frustrating for a lot of people that actually had some pretty good reasons as to why we shouldn't just blanket it across a city, maybe do some little patches, maybe do some investment in infrastructure. But the city council at that time decided, know what, we should just go ahead and do it. So with that in mind, this news article is actually talking about the municipal election coming up on October 20th, 2025. Seems like there's, 5 candidates that seem to be the most popular right now out of that mayorship race. But that's not the only race that you should consider, especially if you're a resident of Calgary. I have created this spreadsheet with the candidates of different wards going through all 14 wards of the city. It might not be the perfect spreadsheet, but it definitely gives you a start. You should do yourself some research and figure out who you want to support, right? Who is the best candidate for your ward? If you don't know what your ward is, that's fine. I've also link in the description of the different wards in Calgary. So you can zoom in, you can figure out which community you live in and figure out which ward you're in so that you can be a responsible resident of Calgary and go and do a little bit of research. Because if the councillorship doesn't really want to listen to the 70% of the people, who are they representing, right? And I think that's what makes this situation the most frustrating about blanket rezoning. I've done videos on it. I can understand both sides. I understand the affordability reasons that Calgary wants, and it's going to work because we're going to get a lot more inventory coming to the market, driving that price down. I can also understand the personal frustration from residents in Calgary because now the communities are changing. I mean, I've got one next door that's completely blocking the sunlight for me now. Frustrating, but what do? It's probably going to increase my home value in a sense, but at the same time, I have to live with it. It's frustrating. It's not very fun to deal with, but again, affordability reasons, I get it. So with that in mind, go ahead, do your research, get out and vote. If you like this content, let me know. I'm going to create a lot more around this. So take care. Peace.